today I will show you how to make a really popular Taiwanese dish. It's called spicy wonton. It's basically dry wonton drizzle over a sweet and sour spicy mixed soy sauce. So this dish is available at a lot of the Taiwanese restaurants, and where I live there's a popular place called Din Tai Fung. And the first time when I ate the spicy wonton, I loved it because the combination of the soy sauce with the wonton and the filling, it just makes everything taste so much better than eating wonton with soup. I say dumpling, it's kind of like saying wonton. It's a pretty similar style of food. So my recipe today, I will make my filling with pork and shrimp for my wonton. So it's going to be a spicy pork and shrimp wonton. And the ingredients that you're going to need today, it's very simple that you probably have most of these ingredients at home. So let's get into the ingredients. So the ingredients that we're going to need today are our wonton wrappers here, of course. I have here half a pound of shrimp. You can use more if you want. I'm just using half a pound today. I have here 1 pound of our ground pork. I have here about a cup of scallions. I cut my scallions thinly here for the purpose of this dish. Over here I have about half a cup of garlic. We're going to use the garlic for our filling and our sauce. And I have here about 1 tablespoon of chili powder, chili flakes. And this is optional. This is a chili paste that I have in the fridge. So if you have this, you can use this. If you don't have this, you can just use your chili flakes. Some finely ground pepper. If you don't have super grind pepper, you can use the regular pepper that you have at home. Some sesame oil, vinegar, soy sauce, and our chicken powder. So let's get into making our filling for our wonton. So first what I'm going to do is cut up my shrimp. I'm going to cut my shrimp very thin, little pieces. So now my shrimp is all chopped up. I'm going to add it in my bowl of ground pork here. So now we're going to season our filling. We're going to add in about 1 tablespoon of our chicken powder, 1 tablespoon of our sesame oil here, so we're going to add in about 3/4 of our scallions here. We want to save some to garnish later. We're going to add in about half a tablespoon of our ground pepper. I have 1 tablespoon here, but I'm only putting in half. Now we're just going to mix it up. You want to give everything a good mix so that our filling will mix evenly with the shrimp and pork. So after I give that a quick mix, I'm going to add in my garlic. I'm going to add in about 3/4 of a cup. Now we're going to mix it up. Okay, once everything is fully mixed, we're going to let it sit here for a little bit, and we're going to head over and make our sauce. So here I have my saucepan to make my sauce, and over here I have my pot with water. I'm heating this up so that later when I finish wrapping up the wonton, I can just throw them in. So I heat up my pan. I'm going to lower the heat to medium to low because you don't want to burn the sauce. So first we're going to add in about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I forgot to mention, but we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and about half a tablespoon of our sesame oil. So while that's mixing up, we're going to add in our garlic that we had left over. We're going to turn on our heat a little high so that the garlic can cook. Not too high. So while the garlic is cooking, we're going to add in our chili flakes. So as I mentioned earlier, if you don't have this chili paste, you don't have to use it, but I have it, so I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon. And for this portion of my recipe here, I'm making it for about 6 to 7 wonton. After stirring for about 2 to 3 minutes, our sauce should be finished. Now we're going to head over to make our wontons. So I have my wonton wrappers here. So I'm going to wet the sides of the wonton. I'm going to add in about half a tablespoon of our filling here. I'm going to fold it like this. And then I'm going to twist it over and squeeze. Okay. I know you guys didn't get that, so let's try it one more time. So here I have my wonton wrappers. I'm gonna wet the edges here, all around the edges. I'm gonna add in about half a tablespoon of our filling. Squeeze it in half, like our square, a rectangle I mean. And then hold it like this and twist. And then squeeze at the end. Squeeze. So I finished wrapping my wontons. We have about 1 serving here. So we're gonna head over and cook our wonton in our pot. So for my pot, the water is boiling. I'm gonna add in my wonton. So you wanna cook your wontons for about 2 to 3 minutes while the water is boiling. And you don't need to cook it for too long because the wonton wrappers, it's going to get soggy. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna scoop out our wonton, pour it in our bowl here. Okay. Now we're gonna head over and pour it in our sauce. So now we're gonna get ready to pour it in our sauce. We're gonna add that in. Get a good mix of the sauce. So after we mix everything up, we're gonna add in our scallions. So there you have it, spicy pork and shrimp wonton. Wasn't that easy to make? It probably took 30 minutes to cook everything from prepping to cooking. So if you like this recipe, give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.